group chat. um try to tag me Nelson and then send me feedback. Another way is I'm going to drop my email in the description link for feedback, okay, for this email, in order to specify, give me the feedback on how to improve things. All right, so moving over to the next thing, server. So there is this popular example, or will I say analogy, I love to story that I love to use in terms of when I'm explaining server. So it goes this way. So let's say that you are a full-blown front-end developer, right? And you are building something, because most of the reason people want to learn is one, they want to express their creativity by building, right? And let's say you dealing on books. Yeah, you sell self-help books and other type of books, and you develop a beautiful live kind of bookshop, online bookshop for yourself, and you have this your friend that is a book lover. Let's say his name is Kinsley, and you are done on your development environment, you are done coding everything on your VS Code, and it's all looking good and nice. But you want Kingsley to check this thing out, or maybe try to test it out, order a book or something like that. So here is it. Without the server, this is how the process could look like. You could call Kingsley on phone, tell him to jump on a call with you. You instruct him on how to install Visual Studio Code. You could send him your folder, your code base folder over email or Google Drive. Direct him on how to open it, direct him on how to make it go live, maybe using live server, or if it's a React project, you could, you know, use npm run dev. Sorry, I'm talking about React right now. So, but that is where you are going to be on front end developer very soon, and I'll tell you why we are using React and all of that. Okay, so hang on there. So, then he does all these things, but this is tedious. Imagine if there is Frederick, if there is Nehemiah, if there is Sandra and Cynthia and Blessing. Are you going to jump on a call with all of them and do the same process? What if Kingsley wants to send it to his friend Obina? Are you going to it's a whole lot of process, right? So let's explore the second alternative. The second alternative could be you, kind of, if there is a way that you can, generate a link from your laptop, like you can, from your system, you did a setup, and then you have a link, and you give your link to Kingsley to access what is in your laptop, right? So that works. It has eliminated the fact that you do not need to jump on a call. You Kingsley don't need to become technical by downloading Visual Studio Code and all the whole setup. With the link, he can access whatever you have built in from your own system, right? That means your system is serving like a server. So in server, I mean by a central place where all your files, your resources, your images, every asset that you use to build your bookshop is stored, right? So that's what we mean by a server. It's kind of a storage place that somebody could come and make a request, and it serves the person. Okay, so but I'll go over to Escalator to explain all these things better. So yeah, continue with my story, and the link makes it easy for Kingsley to access your web app or your website, whichever case it could be. And but the issue with this approach is, what if there is hundreds of people, let's use hundreds of people trying to Kingsley found that your app is really good and want to share it in a group chat of book lovers he is in, and send the link there, and there is hundred of people there, they all want to access. So let's take, for instance, we are in Nigeria. I guess, most of us, and there is not always light. So, do you guarantee your laptop will be up 247? I do not think so. Another thing is your processor could not handle the whole requests that people will be sending, because this is, think of it this way. Let's say that you are an ice cream man or ice cream seller, or you are selling any a delicious delicacy, right? And there are thousands of people trying to like buy. So imagine where the crowd is like, I'm coming, I'm here first, serve me, and you're going to like be pissed off and be like, do you know what, everybody should go off, and I'm out of here. You'll be so overwhelmed. So this is exactly what happens. It happens with our school app most of the times when you are trying to apply. It means that it's telling that a whole lot of people are trying to access this thing at the same time. Obviously, if their server doesn't have the capability, the storage requirements, or the big muscle to like take care of all these things, it's going to lag, right? And that's exactly what is going to happen. So that is why we need something like this. So server is still like, why I'm using the computer, why I use the second example like using your system, is for you to think of a server as a computer, but the only thing is in a special type of computer, a dedicated type of computer built to do a one particular stuff. So it could look like this, and this is your laptop. So what happens here is, once you are done developing, you pay maybe all these hosting site like Amazon or Azure, AWS or Google GCP, or which another one, Vassell and Heroku, the likes of it, to get a space. Sometimes it's free for a limited resources, and to access everything you could pay, be on a subscription, right? And maybe say they give you a space. Let me use my pen. Let's say they give you this as a space, and you save all your resources here, right? And at the return day, you hook this server. It has an IP address, and it could be 1.92.300.00 whatsoever. So this is a unique address that's uniquely identify this, right? And but at the end, we are not seeing this IP address. We are seeing www.whatsapp.com at the end. But every link like this has a unique IP address, and that unique IP address is the location of where it's being stored. Okay, you on the other hand, you have your system here, right? And this video might pass, I don't know, let's look at 10 minutes. So this, your computer too has an IP address. There is no time I will have showed you how to get up your IP address, but just know that your phone, any electrical digital device will always have an IP address. An IP address is an address that uniquely identify your particular device among every other device in the whole world. So it's very unique to you, right? So this your system will try through the client, and the client, for instance, could be mostly is the browser, your Firefox, your Chrome, whatever you're using to access the network, right? And it is called the internet because this is communication between this computer A, your computer, and then the server, which is another computer that could be in America or deep down the ocean, or anywhere, right? So that's why it's internet, interconnection is connected, right? So you send a request, and when you are sending from a client to the server, it's called a request. You are sending a request. Do you have whatsapp.com? And the server, it will go through different process routing, and then keep asking different server. The ones that have it will be like, I do not, if it doesn't have it, I do not have it, check over the next server, something like that, or the next room. So once you come here, immediately once, like, for that period, what will happen is here should be loading, and you'll be getting some stuffs happening. This is when it has found the server and is trying to get the whole resources down to your system, right? And it happens, and it comes here and it loads on your browser. So when it is loading, there is something we call the DOM, the document object model, that helps arrange the whole structure. But keep that DOM in thought. We talk about it once we, keep moving deep down the course. Okay, so rounding everything up, the server is like a dedicated type of computer where we store our resources, and where we get and then these resources is being accessible by any other person in the whole world. So this, guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. This is like the longest video so far, but no problems. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any issue, comments, and let me know. Thank you, and see you on the next video.